Hello guys, and welcome to another quick tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the watch battery on your Timex Retrograde watch. Today's model is going to feature the watch battery type, which is going to be AG6 or 371 or SR920SW. So something really cool about Timex watches is that here on the back of the watch, you'll be able to see that on modern Timex watches and even some older models, you'll be able to read the exact watch battery type that particular model needs. So you can see CR1216, 2016, and so on. For today's video, I'm going to use a few basic watchmaker tools in order to open the snap-off back. Then I'm going to use a watch press in order to be able to press it down at the end, because you won't be able to press these with your bare hand. So make sure to pre-order all the basic watchmaker tools, link in the description box below. I'm also going to leave a link to the watch battery. I would definitely recommend to go and opt for Renata watch batteries, because these are going to be very, let's say, reliable watch batteries. Even watchmakers use these all the time. Now, something really important in case you do not have this on the back of the watch is that you can actually read on the plus side of the watch battery the exact watch battery type, and you can find for example AG4 or 377 SR920SW. These are going to be the same watch battery type. Then you can have other numbers 397 or SR726. As you can see, each watch battery type has various numbers. So as you can see, different watch batteries can have similar abbreviations that are going to mean the same thing. So what we are going to use first of all is going to be a watch knife. So this is going to be used in order to open the snap-off backs. Now, something also really nice about Timex watches, especially the newer ones, is the fact that they have a small arrow right here where we have Timex that points to the place where we can actually insert our tool. In case you do not have that arrow, what we want to do is to inspect the watch case, and we want to find a small opening, as you can see right here, where I can insert my tool, my back case opener, in between the watch case and the back of the watch. So I'm going to take the back case opener and I want to insert it at a certain angle, so around 30 degrees, in order to be able to go in between the two. I'm going to push inwards and then upwards at the same time in order to remove, so to snap off the back of the watch. Then I'm going to put the back of the watch here on the left side. I really like to be very organized, to have all my watch tools on one side of the table, and then the watch parts that I'm going to remove on the left side of the table. In case you have, let's say, a diver's watch, in case you haven't replaced the watch battery in a long period of time, we can also remove the watch gasket, so this rubber O-ring, in order to grease it. And we are going to put it right here, and then I'm going to gently go left and right, and that is going to grease my rubber gasket. Also, link in the description box below. As you can see right here, I have removed the back of the watch, and now we have the watch movement and a plastic watch holder, so movement holder, that also covers the watch battery at the same time. Now here, something really important is to never touch the coil, so this copper wire, with your metallic pair of tweezers, because damaging that is going to permanently damage your movement. Now I'm going to remove this plastic cover, and I'm not going to remove it from this end because I want to avoid working on this part of the watch, and I'm going to go right here. Usually I go exactly where the crown is, so the crown and stem. I'm going to remove the plastic, and now I have access to the watch battery. As you can see right here, we have an AG6, so that is also going to be the battery equivalent of the watch battery that we have, and also 371. Today I'm going to reuse this exact watch battery since it is working, and as you can see, the watch is ticking, but for demonstration purposes, let's say, I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm going to remove the watch battery. I'm going to insert the pair of tweezers underneath the watch battery, and it is going to snap. It is going to fall onto the table, and then, since I'm going to use the same watch battery, I'm going to maneuver it with a non-metallic pair of tweezers. So as you can see right here, I have a separate pair of tweezers that has non-metallic tips. So this is going to be either plastic or carbon or let's say rubber, and that is not going to conduct electricity. So whether you are going to reuse the watch battery or in case you go and grab a brand new one, make sure to maneuver it with a non-metallic pair of tweezers. Now let's presume that this is my brand new watch battery. I'm going to insert it back in, and what I want to do is to actually do my best not to touch it with my bare hands, but usually you will see even watchmakers that actually press it down with their bare hands. Just make sure not to have any grease on your watch hands and you are good to go. In case you can do it with your non-metallic pair of tweezers, that is going to be great. You are going to see that it is going to perfectly fit inside the watch movement, and then I'm going to make sure that the watch is ticking, and as you can see, the watch is ticking. Now what we want to do is to reassemble the watch back together. In case you have a chronograph watch, a more complex movement, there are going to be some watches that also require an AC reset, but that is usually also indicated on the inner part of the watch case right here, or you can even have a small sticker that covers the watch battery. I have some full guides on Casio G-Shock watches or on Casio watches, other Seiko chronograph watches where you can actually see that. Now I'm going to place the plastic back in, and something really important is to make sure that by looking from the side you can see that the plastic went in all the way. In case it did not, make sure to push it all around and make sure that it went all the way in. Then I'm going to take the back of the watch and now I need to put it back in. And this is something that a lot of you that do this procedure at home by yourself are going to be stuck at, and that is because a lot of these snap-off backs cannot be pressed down with your bare hands, and that is why you are going to need the watch press. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below to the set so you can grab the combo, and you are going to also save some money, and I definitely recommend this one because it has the bigger watch wrench and 2 ways to adjust your watch bracelets, so something really cool. Now you are going to find a small bag with extra plastic rings, so these plastic caps, and you are going to interchange in between these. You can actually screw them back in and unscrew them. And what we want to do is to make sure that the bottom one is going to perfectly fit and only touch the case, so never touch the watch crystal. So let's presume that I want to press down this watch right here. What I want to do is to make sure that this plastic cap right there is only going to touch the bezel or the watch lugs. And then when it comes to the back of the watch, what we also want to do is to make sure that it is going to perfectly match the size of the back of the watch. That way the pressure is going to be perfectly distributed to the back of the watch and you are not going to bend it or it isn't going to slip. Another pro tip is to always make sure that you do not apply any pressure onto the watch crown. This is going to be something that if you do not pay attention, you are going to break the watch crown and it is going to cost you a lot more to replace it than if you were to go to a watchmaker and have the watch battery replaced. So make sure to avoid this, let's say, beginner's mistake. I did it a few times, so I definitely recommend to avoid it. And now what I want to do is to press it down. You are going to hear and feel a small snap that is going to indicate the fact that the watch back went all the way in. And as I mentioned, we always want to make sure that the watch crystal is protected, so that is why I'm going to apply the pressure onto the watch bezel or the watch lugs. So guys, that was the quick tutorial that I had for you today. You now know how to replace the watch battery on your Timex Retrograde watch. This tutorial is going to work for all similar models, but if you have a different Timex watch model with a different watch battery type, I have a lot of other guides for Timex watches, so make sure to check out those as well. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, it really means a lot, so make sure to check all of these videos, and also make sure to pre-order the basic watchmaker toolkit and the watch watch battery, because this is going to save you a lot of time, and also you are going to be able to do this by yourself at home. And also make sure to check out our website vintageradar.com, because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale, link in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next video.